All right. I got a little something here today. Check this out. Can you see that? Maybe. I don't know. Cloud, get out of here. Um, this right here is the Ipv Mini. Um, runs on an 18650, which I have in here. I have a little purple 10 amp. Oh, not. I'm not gonna take it out right now. Oh, while I'm here, battery door right here, which I really like because on the Cloudport Mini, which I have, and I'm going to do a shootout between that and the Sigelli once I get it. Um, and it's just the battery thing. I'm getting off track here, but it's just you just see where the battery goes. You don't see all the, you know. I understand it's under black plastic. It looks flush, and it's this, that, and the other. But I just don't like that. I don't like that. I like things to be a little bit more uniform than most. Um, so back to this device. As you can see, I got it in blue. There's the Pioneer for You logo. Um, I have the Nautilus Mini sitting on top of it. This device is powered by the SX130 chip, um, which is manufactured by Yeehee. Um, and the reason I'm not including this device in the shootout between the Sigelli and the Cloudport is because the Sigelli uses the exact same chip, and there's really no sense to. Besides, aesthetics, there's no really difference between this and the Sigelli, and yeah, I just don't see any point to. Um, so let's go through a few things. Like the IPv 2S, which I did a video back when I was just getting updated with everything. It does have the memory settings. You can see that. There you go. Yeah. Running this at 15 watts. Um, yeah, it's just been great. It has this little thing where when you click it, you can see the battery just sagging. You can see how the amp draw is working there, I believe. I believe it's either the amp draw or how much the milliamps are being affected. It's something scientific that I can't go into as of now. But yeah. The one feature on the SX130 that any of the SX chips did not have is it can switch between pulse width modulation and DC to DC mode. Um, pulse width modulation, um, for those of you who don't know, it's a little more regulated, and as P. Basardo put perfectly, it steps down. Like if you have a lower resistance build that, let's say you're running at, I don't know, 15 watts and it's going below the volt limit of the chip, it will step down. Yeah, it'll do that, which is pretty neat. Um, and DC to DC mode is just straight power. They say it's a mech mode, but I don't think so because there's still um, regulation on it. Let me get a PWM. That's what I've been rocking the Nautilus Mini with. Yeah, man, it's just been fantastic. I got some fruity pebbles from this ICT elixir place. I'll put a link in the description below. Um, yeah, get this, guys. 30 mils, $5. $5. I'm telling you. And I got glazed donut and fruity pebbles. Fruity pebbles been pretty good. And the glazed donut, it's awesome. It's like a sweet flavor with like a little bit of cinnamon and like that. I'm trying to describe it. I don't want to say like a bread flavor because that's like a little, I don't know. Um, you go try it out. It's $5. If you can't spend $5 on a freaking 30 mil, this is the wrong thing for you, because I've probably spent 100 times that in gear. Um, yeah, so that is one of the features of the SX130 chip. If I'm not mistaken. Oh yeah. While I'm here with this, let me take this off because it just kills your coil. I killed a coil earlier with this. Um, if you have one of those, like, I think Vamos come with it now, those adapters so you can charge your phone. What you can do here is, if I can get off of memory settings, let me try this here. You can go like this, and it'll put mobile on, which means there's a constant current running to your 510 connector. And if you screw that thing down, you can plug your phone into it, which I think is pretty neat. The only device I've had mobile charging on, sorry head itch, is been the EMAC 30 watt that I've looked at a little in my first video when I was just getting started with the channel. Let me move up my chair here. Yeah, and I think this is a little more complex, because you have to buy the adapter, and a lot of people don't know. Oh, well, what's this just doing? Car background, I know. Yeah, it just makes it confusing for beginners. It doesn't just say, well, here's the USB port, plug it in. It says, well, you need this adapter, and people just get confused. But that is not much of a downfall for this device. The paint on this device, it is really nice. It's like an automotive quality. It does sort of slip a little bit, if you can see that, which means it's really smooth. But here, if I can get this camera to focus on it, I did. Oop, almost dropped my Ipv Mini. I did scratch. Hold on a minute. I'm sorry. There we go. I'm working with iMovie here. You can see I scratched that a bit. I was using a sub-tank Mini that I supposedly got. Why am I saying supposedly got? I got it. It's not like it happened or didn't. Okay, so yeah, that is a downfall on there. Let's see here. The fire button, it's, oh, by the way, it's 5 clicks on and off, kind of the standard right now. And fire button, nice and clicky. Show that Pioneer for you, Ipv Mini. Screen goes black. I don't like this whole dimming thing. Like, you can barely see it there. I'm just putting it in the dark so you can see it. Okay. See how it goes there, and you can barely see it. It's a downfall for if you're in light like me and you can barely see it as it is right now. Background dog. Yeah. But besides that, I can't really think of much of a downfall. This mirror finish, maybe. It really isn't that bad of a downfall. There's USB charging here, but if I'm not mistaken, I can put this on the edge of a table and have a cable on there. Yeah, that'll work. Yeah. Overall, a really nice device. I don't know if you can hear that, but I'm used to that with the iStick. By the way, I had the rant about this real quick. So I emailed eLeaf once to ask about the iStick 50 watt. Sorry about my dogs. And I wanted to know about it because I wanted to do specs. I wanted to see if it's worth it doing, between the IPV, and I was thinking about getting a Cloudport T5 at the time. and they didn't email me back, so I didn't think much of it. First time emailing them, no big deal. Then I had an issue with the iStick. Um, I'm not sure if many people had this issue. It was with the connector shorting out, so I think it was either with the insulator or something. And so I emailed them, said, "What should I do?" I wasn't expecting them to say, "Oh no, we're so sorry. Here's the new iStick 30 watt." But I was expecting, at least, a little, at least a response. And no response. So I emailed them again. I said, "Has anybody gotten my email?" No email back. I don't know what they got against me. Um, I thought that company was really nice, but apparently not. Yeah. If anybody knows the reason for this, please tell me because I'd like to be informed. Um, but that is not what this is about. This is about the IPv Mini. So, yeah. Overall, really nice device. And if I can pull an Nautilus Mini offer yet again, I can show you this on the connector. There we go. Stainless steel threads with an adjustable, I believe this is a gold-plated copper 510 pin or something like that, or brass. Anyway, it's a spring-loaded, which is fantastic. I mean, I see so many of these devices that have just, standard 510 connections, no adjustable at all, not even like manual, and it's just terrible. I hate that because I'm sitting here with this Nautilus Mini and it's like a gap like this, and it's just. If you're like me, you only have OCD when it comes to these things. Like when it's just something so little. Like I can rock an air tank turbo on an iStick and not think anything of it, and just have that huge overhang and just rock it the whole day. But just little things just kill me. I don't know about you, but um, good move on Pioneer for you. And um, unlike the IPv2S, this isn't really that big of a deal, but the IPv2S actually has adjustable and spring loaded. So like if let's say you're like me and you have your Doge on there that has the 510 connector a mile long, you can put that all the way down and it'll still go in there and adjust. Um, but yeah, um, still that's a great thing to have. Um, the colors this comes in as of now, because I do believe they put out another version, which is the VR pink. There's pink, this blue, gold, silver, and black. And there is a limited edition out now if you really wanted to with the SX330V2, which is the one in the IPv2S that is upgradable. Um, and that is actually going more than the IPv2S, so I suggest just get the IPv2S because it handles the battery better, I think. Um, but I can't tell you what to do with your money. I'm just here telling you what I like. Um, that's really all for right now. I mean, I told you everything about this that I can. I do have a camera going up. I had to get I'm getting a mount so I can do coil build videos and I can do macro shots of when I'm doing them. Um, and that is coming soon. And I can do up close stuff, um, all this stuff. And I do have a review coming for, like I said, the Cloudport and the Skelly. And then I have the Sub Tank Mini and maybe the Nano. I don't know if that's going to be sent to me, but no big deal. They're about the same. Um, that's really all for right now. Stay sexy, YouTube.